Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. Let's continue the JavaScript and CSS tips and tricks tutorial series. Now in this video tutorial I will show you how to add a unique values into a drop-down from a text box. So let's start the tutorial. And here we got the final output of our application. Notice the header is add unique values into a drop-down from a text box. Below we got a text box and one unique values. At this moment the drop-down is empty. When I try to enter, let's add the apple and I click unique values apple here. Now I'm adding kiwi, enter. Here we got the kiwi. Now when I try to add apple again, which is already available on our drop-down list, so I'm adding duplicate values. When I click, notice please enter a unique value. Click OK. See, it's not entering duplicate values. For this video tutorial, I am using Visual Studio Code. First, let's open our folder, which is the JavaScript tutorials. And here it is. Our folder is added to the VS Explorer. Let me expand this folder. Now, inside this folder, I will add what we call insert unique drop down list HTML. Let's open, and here we got the newly created HTML file. Let me minimize this VS Explorer as well as this welcome page. First, let's add the doc type. Basic HTML elements I'm adding here, HTML elements. After that, I'm adding header section. Below the header section, I'm adding the body tag. Now inside this body tag, I'm adding center, h1, add unique values. Add unique values into a drop down from a text box. After that, I am adding one horizontal line. Now below the horizontal line, I am adding one input type text. So input type is equals to text, id is equals to input text, placeholder is equals to enter a value. Now after that, I am adding one button control. Button on click is equals to I am adding one JavaScript function here, addToDropdown, which is a JavaScript name. Add unique values, which is a button name. Then after that, I am adding one horizontal line. Now let's add the select statement. Select options we're getting dynamically from a text box. So id is equals to drop down. That's it. We have done the designing part. Let's add the script functionality. After the center, I'm adding one script function. What is the function here? addToDropdown. Let's copy that one and add here. addToDropdown. Variable input text is equals to document.getElement by id. First I want to get the id of the text box, which is the input text. Let's copy that one and paste here input text. Next, let's add the variable dropdown is equals to document.getElement by id, which is the dropdown. Then variable option text is equals to the input text dot value dot trim. I want to add this value. Now before insert the values, I want to check the condition the value is already exist or not. So variable option exists is equals to array dot from dropdown dot options dot some method. In this method, I'm adding function option. Let's close this one. Option return. I want to return the option.text triple equals to option this variable here, option text. Then I want to insert option text is not equals to empty, and option text is not equals to empty and not option exists. Not option, this one, option exists. Variable option is equals to document dot create element. I am creating an element, create element option. I am creating the element in the drop down, which is a select element option dot text. Option dot text is equals to option. The text you are getting from option text, which is this one, option text. The values I want to enter, option text. Then dropdown dot add option. Input text dot value is equals to empty, and else part the else part alert message if the text box if the value is already inserted, duplicate values. When I try to insert the value into a drop down, I want to print the message, please enter a unique value. That's it. We have done the JavaScript functionality. Now we require some styles here. Style and style. First we add the button. We have a button. This button I am adding font size is large, text align is center, font weight is bold, and background color, we'll add the background color is black, text color is white. Now also I want to add input text box, so input let's add font size large and text align center. These two only I am adding. That's it. I don't want to add much styles to this simple example. Now let's save this file. We'll check the final output of our application. Save. To check the output, we need to open the file explorer. So let's open that file explorer. The folder I have created in the E drive, which is a JavaScript tutorials. The file name is a insert unique dropdown list. The file name is a insert unique dropdown list. This is the file name. Let's open that one. And here we got the final output of our application. Notice the header is add unique values into a dropdown from a text box. Below we got a text box and one unique values. At this moment the dropdown is empty. When I try to enter, let's add the apple, and I click unique values apple here. Now I'm adding kiwi, enter. Here we got the kiwi. Now when I try to add apple again, which is already available on our drop down list, so I'm adding duplicate values. When I click, notice please enter a unique value. Click OK. See, it's not entering duplicate values. If I click apple, banana, let's add the banana. When I click add unique values, here we got the banana. When I try to add another duplicate values, which is kiwi, is already present here. K is capital here. Now when I try to add unique values, the button control, notice I got please enter unique values because I already have a kiwi in our drop down. That's it. In this video tutorial I have explained how to add a unique values into a drop down from a text box using a JavaScript. Thanks for watching this video tutorial. Please subscribe, share and leave your valuable comment. We'll catch you in my next video tutorial.